Hi, this is Sherry Methling with Ancient Healings Around the World. Here to talk to you today on one of my favorite topics is detoxing the body. I don't know why, but I've always been very fascinated. I always like to detox my physical body. Why? Because there's so many pollutants in the world, not only from things that we consume, but just in our natural air. So, I'm going to give you 10 or maybe a little more ways to detox your physical body. First, starting with fasting. That's right, fasting. No food. Okay? So, this is my way of also detoxing. I did a 10-day detox with no food. Okay? And I'm going to guide you into a book called The Master Cleanse. And you could buy this on Amazon or pretty much anywhere. It's a very short book, easy read, and it gives you the step-by-step process basically in how to detox. All it is a drink, okay? And what you're going to be consuming over the next 10 days, because it kind of encourages you to do a 10-day fast with no food into the Master Cleanse. A lot of people would think, oh, no way, I can never do that. Really, the truth is, it's mind over matter. Anything you set your mind to, you can do, and you know that too. I didn't think I could ever do that. It was the first time in my life I've ever went without eating food for 10 days. Did I do it? Yes, I completed it. I did it for a spiritual purpose, more so than a physical purpose, because I wanted to make sure that I was a very clear channel in a project that I was going to be pursuing at that time. So it not only makes your physical body clean and clear, but it also makes your spiritual, your pituitary, your visions, your clarity, your focus 100% clear. So again, it's called The Master Cleanse. Easy read, step by step, 10 days. Basically the combination is water, purified water, with lemon juice, grade A maple syrup, and some cayenne pepper. Now you're also going to incorporate, if you want, a laxative tea for the first couple of days, in the morning and the evening, as well as you could do a saltwater flush too at night. It's just adding salt to the water. Now, I'm just giving you the pointers as of what you're going to be consuming. I'm not giving you the quantities, but I just want you to check out the book, The Master Cleanse, if this resonates with you. Now, if you don't feel compelled to do the 10 days, why don't you try 3 days, or even a 1-day fast? That would be wonderful too, with no food. A lot of times in different religions, they fast very often, sometimes from sunrise to sunset, in vigilance for their spirituality, connection to God, maybe repentance for the sins, whatever have you. But fasting is so good for your body, to rest, to relax, to recover, to recuperate. A lot of times there is so much stuff that is still stagnant and sitting in our large intestines. Our large intestines, I believe, is about 25 feet long, squished in this compartment. So we want to cleanse it out, we want to give it a rest. Fasting is so amazing for your physical, your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual body. Okay? So I highly encourage The Master Cleanse, and read the book cover to cover. It's probably only about, let's see how many pages, not even 50 pages. All right? Easy read, great information. It's going to walk you through the process, give you pointers and all the benefits to the body of fasting. I could go through it, but I want to move into my next way to detox the body. The Candida Cleanse. So, people, we have Candida in our body. What is Candida? Well, it's formed from a lot of bread product, yeast, flour, sugar. And over the years, we have all consumed those products. Most likely, everybody has consumed flour, yeast, sugar, things like that. Well, Candida starts to build up in our bodies. You could think of it like these little gremlins inside of our bodies. Well, this Candida also makes us crave more sugar, sometimes more yeast, more bread, more flour. Well, we want to clear that Candida in your body. It's like mucus in the body, causing stagnation. And a lot of times, it's creating people from stopping from losing weight, because they're always craving the bad things that aren't good for the body. So a Candida cleanse, I usually go to a muscle tester and then I find out, and then he puts me on a Candida Cleanse. Now you could also go to a holistic natural healing store and say you would like to do a Candida Cleanse, clearing the Candida in your body, and then follow the protocols on the bottle. The one I'm using is ultimately from a holistic practitioner that I work hand in hand with, and he puts out the Candida Clear by Lighthouse Herbs. But I think this is its own natural ingredient. Now, how many do you take? Well, it's going to be different now because you can't even buy this on the market, but you can find many Candida cleanses at the supermarket. And just talk to somebody who's a holistic practitioner. Definitely encourage you to do a Candida Cleanse. It also goes hand in hand, the Candida Clear, with a vitamin C, usually a couple times a day. Look into that, do a little more research. I'm just giving you a tip off for another way to detox the body. Now, when you're doing a Candida Clear, you basically have to eliminate various products from your diet. It's a lifestyle change for a couple months so we could clear all the Candida from your system. Certain things that you would want to eliminate in your physical body, consuming it, would be your bread products. Anything with flour, anything with sugar. Actually, you also eliminate your nuts, your beans, and of course your sugars, if I didn't mention that already, your sugars. So you're taking those out of your diet. Now, you also could have potatoes in supplement from your bread products. So I said no bread, no flour, no sugar, as well as, of course, no alcohol, and no olives too, nor mushrooms, because that creates fungus and candida in your body. So you basically pretty much are sticking with your proteins of the diet, from your chicken, your meats, your fish, your shrimps, your eggs. Yes, you can have all the fruits, all the vegetables. Yes, that's natural sugar. Don't worry about the sugar coming from your fruit. And then you could also have your rice, but not white rice. Go with your wild rice, your brown rice. So, Candida Cleanse. Definitely highly recommend it. Usually on the Candida Cleanse for a couple months, 1, 2, 3 months, eliminating those products, as well as taking a Candida vitamin supplement that you can find at your holistic store. All right? So, a big fan of that. And of course, with that, you will probably lose weight. Oh yeah, and another thing I forgot that has to eliminate is dairy. Dairy. I definitely stay away from dairy. One, I'm intolerant of dairy, and it creates a lot of complications in the body. Do the research, congestion, mucus forming, clogs arteries, things like that. So that's another item that comes out of your diet for the Candida Cleanse. So next I'm going to be talking about just green tea. Huge benefits to green tea. It is very, very, very good for your body. So any kind of green tea, decaf, regular, these are the kind that I like to use. This is the brand. Also, I also use loose tea that I put in my teapots, Japanese teapot, and you put the loose tea in there, and then you just add the hot water. Tea several times a day. Don't overdo it. It's not a big deal if you do, but I do recommend, as I hear right now, 4 to 6 cups a day of green tea. It's just great for your body on so many levels. It also does help to detox as well as lose weight, but it goes hand in hand with the correct diet. So recommend green tea for also detoxing your body. Another area that I probably will get into, and I'll go into a little example, is juicing. I have a juicer. I will go into this in about 5 or 10 minutes of juicing, different things you can juice. But ultimately, you want to keep the percentage like 85-15, meaning 85% should be coming from your vegetables and 15% from a fruit. So when you go to juice, you could just do a juice cleanse instead of just a fast. So you could do it for 3 days, just juicing all these different amazing vegetables, and then throw in 1 piece of fruit with that. Okay, so I'll go into that. I'll show you my juicer. I'll juice one of my favorite juices in a minute. Okay, so doing a juicing cleanse, do 3 days, 5 days, whatever resonates with you, even 1 day. Even if you do a fasting 1 time a week, the benefits will shift your brain, your body, your energy. They even go into research, scientific research, through the MRIs and through the CAT scans, is the benefits of fasting and how it changes the chemicals in your brain and more functioning, higher functioning brains. Okay, and actually at how it heals the body. People have healed just by fasting alone with cancers and different ailments and different diseases. Do research on that. Check it out. Very interesting. Okay, I am a huge scientist, but I'm not going to go into all the facts. I just want to get the 10 points across with 10 ways of detoxing your physical body. So, doing a juice fast, I'll go into that shortly. Okay, next, I do like, this is Volcanic Mud. Okay, they use this in spas. Now, it is just basically like mud, and doesn't really have a scent. I use it on my physical body, and usually on the legs and things, those areas. Why? Because it helps to minimize and decrease cellulite. All right. Now, of course, you could put this all over your body. All right. And I would encourage you to get this. And what I'm just getting now is do it several days in a row. I get 5 days in a row. Okay. 5 days in a row. Put it on the areas where you find maybe they're fattier. Maybe you want to lose some weight. Okay. Or there's cellulite there. 5 days in a row. One day, not really going to cut it. Okay. If a person wants to lose weight, they got to exercise frequently. They got to eat healthy. I want you to do this consistently for 5 to 7 days. Okay? Great way to detox your physical body. All right? You do the research, volcanic mud, and put it on the problematic areas. Okay? And go from there. All right. So, the next area I'm going to talk about is just a simple salt bath. Relaxing, soothing, healing, detoxifying. Yes, yes, and yes. All of the above. A salt bath. Regular salt, sea salt, Epsom salts, whatever you want. Even, yes, baking soda. Take a whole box, it's not even $1. Baking soda, dumping in the bath, soak away. It actually helps to detox your physical body. All right? Do this frequently, once a week, whatever you want to do. Sea salt, or just go to the ocean, go in the water. Walk your feet through the water. Sea salt is very detoxing of your body as well as your energy. Very cleansing, very beneficial on so many levels. Now, not only soaking in the water and going to the ocean, but I also want you to think about going into a salt cave. They have salt caves. You could sit in there, relax, detoxing the chemicals in your body just by laying there in the salt. And it's usually Himalayan salt caves. All right. Anything in salt, even float tanks. Float tanks have tons of water. Tons of salt where you actually just float because there's so much salt in the salt tank. So, flotation devices do that. Great. Helps the body relax, your body, mind, detoxing as well. So, salt, salt, and more salt. Another way that I'm going to touch on is meditating. Okay, totally different than consuming, putting something on our body, but meditation really does detox your physical body too. You see, a lot of ailments originate from not only what we eat, but a lot of times from our emotions, from experiences. So how do we flush that? Well, you run your energy. And I have a video on Meditation 101. Running your energy, clearing your energy, meditating, how to do it, how to clear your energy, how to clear your chakras. So, tune into those videos, how to clear your chakras or Meditation 101. So you could go into that in depth, running your energy, sitting in meditation. I encourage you to start with just 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day. And I always encourage people to do it at the end of the day. Not that you can't do it at the beginning of the day, but if you're working, you have a family, you have a lot to do, a lot of times you're not in the space to meditate. That doesn't mean that you can't get up 10 minutes early and meditate. Yes, you can do that too. But the majority of the clients that I work with, they like to do it at the end of the day when they're unwinding after they took a shower. And do you have to sit in this pose and this pose and this pose? Yes or no? No. My higher self says no. Okay? Even though it is ideal to sit here, either your feet on the ground, crossed, hands like this or this. But the truth of the matter is, you just need to be comfortable. okay? And the more you practice it, the more you go into a peaceful meditative state. It doesn't just click like that overnight. It takes time. And it takes consistent doing it day in and day out. You don't learn how to read in just one day, 2 days. No. It takes lots of reading to you from your parents or whoever, your teachers. Okay? So if you want to get in a very meditative state, in a monk state, well, do it every day. Start with 10 minutes. Watch those videos on how to meditate. Clear your energy that way. Meditation is very detoxing for not only the body, but also the mind too, and all the energy inside and out, known as your aura. Moving forward, another way to detox is just simply by eating healthy. You might want to even think of just omitting maybe meat products for a whole week, 7 days. Do the vegan challenge. Just try no meat for 7 days. And just no breads, no dairies, no meats. Just go with the vegetables and fruit and potatoes and rice, things like that. All right? Just eat healthy. It's a lifestyle change, not a diet. A lifestyle change, not a diet. Got it? Check. Eat healthy. You see, you're only as good as the energy that you put inside yourself. And I don't just mean food. I mean the thoughts, the feelings, the experiences, the friends you're encountering, the jobs you're doing. Okay? So if you want to rev your engine like a Mustang, a Ferrari, then you have to put the proper fuel in your body, in your mind, in your energy, so you could be driving at 100 miles an hour and everything could be peaceful, happy, joyful, da-da-da-da. Okay? Get the picture? You're only as good as the energy you're putting inside yourself. Mind, body, spirit. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Feed your soul. Eat healthy. Another way to detox. Now I'm going to be going into the infrared sauna. I have one. I use it. Detoxing through the infrared sauna. And I will give you all the different pointers and steps that reading off the pamphlet from the infrared sauna. And when I get into it, I'm going to show you before and after. When I get out of it, you could do it for 20 minutes, 15, 30 minutes tops. Okay? I use the one that's a box and your head is out of. Okay? And it detoxes the heavy metal toxins in your body, the lactic acid in your body. It also probably assists in little weight loss if you're eating healthy. Okay? So I will show you that shortly. Infrared sauna. You can buy them online. They don't really sell them in stores, so I'll go into more details shortly with that. So the infrared sauna. Do some research, check it out. And last but not least, which I love, is the foot detoxer, and I will go into that. I'll show you before and after shot. Okay, a foot detoxer ionic foot bath. All right, you could order that on Amazon, and I'll show you the brand that I have, that I use. And I was first introduced to it at an expo, a health expo. So I used it, and I noticed results right away. Because I'm very empathic, I could feel releases in my physical body when I had my feet in the water. Just simple water. They added a little salt, and then it's hooked up to a machine that scientists create to help release toxins in your body. So the water goes from a regular water state to dirty water. Sometimes it turns into orange, or green, or brown, or black, all depending on what kind of organs are all corrupted inside your body, are detoxing. Okay, and I'll go into depth with that shortly when I pull it out, and I'll show you what the detoxer is, the foot detoxer, and I'll give you a little example of how I do it, what I do. I actually do it for sometimes close to 45 minutes to an hour. Now, on the pamphlet it says 30 minutes, but I use my body as my own science experiment. I do an hour, it's fine. The water goes from clear to pretty ugly when it gets to 30, 40 minutes. Even if I eat healthy, I'm detoxing a lot of times. Other times it's not as dirty, but pollutants, we're exposed to so many pollutants 24/7. Even they spray our crops with chemicals, unfortunately. Our fruits, our vegetables, our potatoes. All right? We're living in a new environment. We aren't living like how it was 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000 years ago. The chemicals are rampant in the air, in the food, in the products, okay? So it's very important to detox your body in any way, shape, or form. Use any of these ways, these techniques. I believe I just gave you 10 different ways to detox your body. I'm a huge detoxer, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, hence ancient healings around the world. So, 10 ways in detoxing. I'm going to go now and show you the infrared sauna and the foot detoxer, as well as I'll probably show you a little juicing techniques, 2 of them. Also juicing with lemon, water, and I also use olive oil or coconut oil, and I will show you that in a minute. So stay tuned. Here we go. Let's move forward. Here we go. Come on. Come with me. Alright, here I am with the foot detox machine. Okay, now I just started it a minute ago just to make sure everything's up and running, so the water changed just slightly. But the machine that I currently have is Zen Living. I ordered it from Amazon. Okay, it usually retails around $150, give or take a little. Now, it always comes with an array. You'll probably have to order some more. The arrays last about 30 times. Now, when you add the crystal clear water from the tap, from the sink, you add it in, put a little salt in, because on the machine you want it to register under the A as 1.0. It could be 0.8, 0.2, it's okay, but you just want to add a little salt into the water. It helps with the machine to pull out the toxins, because all the toxins crystallize in your feet. Everything goes down, centrifugal force. Alright? So, like I said, I just started a couple minutes ago, just to make sure everything's up and running. I have an infrared belt I'll put around my waist. Okay, helps also to detox as I move forward after the foot detox. I will be talking about the infrared sauna, but this machine also comes from a beautiful infrared belt that I put around my waist. And then in order for the machine to register that you are attached, you have to put this on your wrist or your forearm, okay? So, there we go. Now, you have to understand, as I mentioned before, there are so many toxins in the air, the water, in our food, in our products, in beauty products, herbicides, pesticides, additives, preservatives. And if we're not detoxing our body properly, over time, things accumulate. Your body becomes very, very toxic. So it is very important. The older you get, the better you are. So that's why I talk about detoxing the body in all these different ways, shapes, and forms. Pick any of them. Do a couple for the rest of your life. Okay? So I'm just going to read off this, all right? Now, different reasons why people actually have used the ionic foot bath and what it has helped. And I'll talk about my own experiences as well. So here, it talks about it helps with headaches, bags under your eyes, poor sleep, depression, tiredness, lowered immunity, nausea, dull skin, overweight, constipation, spots and acne, sluggishness, mouth ulcers, difficulty waking up in the morning, lowered immunity, allergies, anxiety, wrinkles, age spots, stress, eczema, psoriasis, hormone imbalances, and candida, or yeast in your body. Okay, so these are different reasons and what it will help with. Now, when I first did the foot detoxer, okay, I registered this for 60 minutes. I like to do it for 60 minutes. Most people do it for 30 minutes. I just prefer 60 minutes. So when I first used it, I felt releases all over my body. I'm like, wow, what is going on? This is amazing. I could feel releases in my back, in my legs, in my knee, in my throat, all these different things. It was just, it felt great. Now, I'm not going to say that when you do this, you're going to feel the same thing, because I notice with most of my clients who do the foot detoxer, they really don't feel as deeply as I feel. Hence, I'm an empath. And in medical intuitive, I'm just feeling very deeply, so I kind of know where things are releasing constantly. Okay, whether I'm working with a client or I have my foot in some water for a foot detoxer. Okay, so it helps with joint pains, aches, stiffness. It helps with my hair, my skin. It helps me look younger. My skin will be really smooth, I notice, after I do it. the next day, that day, the skin will be amazing, all right? So I'm not saying it takes all my wrinkles away, but I can guarantee it definitely makes me look younger. It cleans out the physical body. I'm not a scientist where I could put things under the microscope after I used it or even after a healing session with somebody, but I can guarantee at 100% this does work. Energy healing, these kind of things, detoxing the body, it all helps. We have so many pollutants in the air, the water, the food. We need to detox our body, all right? You get an oil change on your car. You get more fuel in your car. Okay, you get it washed. You need to do that internally on every level. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, and spiritually cleansing. I'm all about the whole picture, well-rounded. Cleansing inside, cleansing outside. Okay? So, I'm going to sit here now for 30 minutes. You guys are going to check in. After 30 minutes, I'll bring you back to what the water looks like. As you can see, it's kind of orange. I did start this a couple minutes into the video, so the water wasn't crystal clear, but I can guarantee you it was crystal clear when I started. So, in any event, there's bubbles. Right now it's orange, indicating joint pain. So all the different colors, just so you know, the water will be changing different colors. And the different colors indicate different organs, okay, that it's detoxing, depending on every person. Every person is different. One person might be having liver issues. Another person might be having a gallbladder issue. The orange indicates joints, joint pain, releasing, probably lactic acid inside of there, all right? So the black, after a while, 30 minutes, 40 minutes in, it might turn black, the water, indicating detoxing from your liver. Black flakes, heavy metals within the body. Okay, when you're dumping out the water later, you'll see black flakes in the water, heavy metals. All right? The brown, detoxing from the liver, cellular debris, tobacco, if the water turns brown. The dark green indicates the gallbladder is cleansing out. You'll notice when you dump it out, it will be dark green. I have had it dark green. Most of it right now is pretty much orange, and some lymphatics. Okay. The red flakes indicate blood clots that are going on, that it's cleansing that. The white cheddar and or like particles, if you see white flakes floating on top of the water, it indicates most likely candida and yeast within the body. And then the white foam, lymphatic system cleansing, yellow and green color of the water indicates the kidney, the bladder, urinary tract, or prostate. All right? So, people with knee problems, arthritis, inflammation in body, lower back pain, headaches, like I mentioned, all the different things. This stuff works, all right? I practice what I preach. I do it, all right? I don't know I'm going to be moving forward and traveling the world to do lots of healings on people. I won't be having the comforts of my home, my infrared sauna, my foot detoxer, but I'm sure I will be doing other forms of detoxing my body, the other ones that I mentioned along the way. Because there's so many different ways you can detox, even sweating. When you sweat, you work out, you're detoxing your body. All right? So I'm going to come back after 30 minutes. I'll show you the water, what's going on, and then we'll do a clip at 60 minutes as well. Most likely it might even be close to black. All right? All right. Stay tuned. I'll be back. 2 and 2. Peace. Okay, so here I am after 30 minutes in the foot detoxer. Here I'm showing you a picture of where I'm at 30 minutes in to the ionic foot detox. It looks pretty nasty. As you can see in the picture, it's pretty much brown with a lot of bubbles, lymphatic. We also have the liver detoxing a lot. I could feel it in my joints and my knees a lot, releasing. Muscles, back feels pretty good. So it went from orange to kind of like into the brown phase. And the orange, like I said, is the joints, and the brown is the liver. Alright, so do I eat healthy? Yes. Do I take care of my body? Yes. But like I said, things accumulate, they build up. Alright? And actually, there is scientific research behind this. They even put it under the microscope. So, a person with serious blood issues, blood clots, they showed it under the microscope, what it looks like before, and then they showed it after 2 sessions, 30-minute sessions with a foot detox. And after the 30 minutes, much improvement under the microscope. Now, I'll probably take a picture of this so you could see it, the before and afters, okay, under the microscope. This stuff works. I could feel it releasing my body. Free radicals, much improvement just after 2 sessions. A person with chronic knee problems, after about, let's see, a month of using it twice a week, was all gone. All right? Knee issues, chronic knee problems. So, yeah, they wanted to do an operation, drain it. I did 3 foot baths in 1 week, and the swelling went down. Okay? This was somebody who was around 40 years old. Just after 3, the huge swelling in the knee went down. I'm telling you, it helps with inflammation, stiffness, back pain. I could feel it all over my body. I use it for various things. All right? So even though we do eat healthy, we are exposed to toxins on a daily basis, whether we want to believe it or not. Okay? Air, water, products that we eat, products that we put on our face, shampoos, conditioners, soaps. Look, there's chemicals everywhere. I'm a very clean shopper. All right? So the cleaner you eat, the better it will be. I do eat very clean, but as you can see, I'm pretty toxic. I do drink coffee, but there's a lot of other pollutants and toxins that are building up. I think the last time I did a foot detox was 10 days ago, okay? So, in any event, this is at 30 minutes. I'm going to show you a picture at 45 minutes as well as at 60 minutes. Stay tuned. Be back. 2 and 2. Peace. And here we are at the end of the session. Now, as you can see, here's the picture of what it currently looks like. Now, like I said, most people do not go for the full 60 minutes. It usually says to go for 30 minutes. I just like to do it my way. I go for 60 minutes, and this is the ugly truth of what it looks like after 60 minutes. Now, the color is green, brown, orange, and I'm sure when I dump out the water, I will see flakes, black flakes, heavy metal toxins. So I recommend doing this once a week, twice a week, depending if you're doing a 30 or 60-minute session. Totally up to you. I definitely encourage you to get the foot detoxer. I use, like I said, the Zen Living. All right? So add a little water, fresh water. It starts off clean, as you can see. These were the steps. In the beginning, 15 minutes in, there's the timer, it's going off. 30 minutes in, and then we have the 45-minute mark as well as the 60-minute mark. Keeps on getting darker and uglier. All right? So during the session, yes, I did feel releases all over my body, a lot in my knees, probably joints, right knee. I picked up my throat, left side, my head, my brain, my right eye. Okay, that's where things were releasing in me. I actually feel it. Okay, I'm not saying that you will feel it, because like I said, most of my clients do not feel it, but I feel things releasing. I feel great, my hair, my skin, I sleep better. So I definitely encourage the foot detox as another form in detoxing your physical body. All right, so moving forward, now I'm going to go into the infrared sauna. All right, giving you a little feedback and details on the infrared sauna, sweating it out. Stay tuned. Right back at you. Hello, here I am now in the infrared sauna. This product is Momentum98.com. That's where I purchased this many years ago as well. So, an infrared sauna, what does it help with? What does it do? How does it benefit you? What's going on behind the scenes? Well, as you can see, I'm in this box. It's a nice thing because my head is out. I don't have to deal with the heat. If you go into an enclosed sauna, you're all in. You might last 5 or maybe 10 minutes, if that. Now the temperatures in the infrared sauna will get up to 110 and 170, between there, depending on how long you're in for. So what is recommended is about 15-20 minutes a day, if you can. First thing in the morning. You're burning calories when you're in here by just sitting here. Lactic acid is coming out. How many calories? Well, scientific studies have shown between 600 and 1200 calories depending on how long you're in. I usually try to stay in for 20 to 30 minutes. I put a little towel around my neck so the heat doesn't come out. Much more tolerable. So the heat's coming up. There's 2 boxes on the bottom. My feet are on top of the boxes. It's got like a nice little mat, so they're not burning or anything like that. It does get warm in here. All right, that's the infrared heat. It's detoxifying heavy metal toxins, mercury and lead. It's also been proven to turn around the health in patients with heart disease, diabetic ulcers, hepatitis C, fibromyalgia, arthritis. Even a person who needed a liver transplant no longer needed one. Of course, it's going to decrease the fat or the cellulite within your body. Do it on a daily basis. You want results? Well, you've got to put in the time. All you have to do is sit here. Unwind, sweat it out, stay hydrated. Lots of water. The more water you have, the more your body will actually sweat. Go figure. It will clear the toxins in your body, detoxify through your sweat. Of course, if you go to the gym and work out really hard, you're going to start sweating. Here, you don't even have to work out. The sweat beads will show up, as they are already. I'm going to be sitting in here now for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then you're going to see probably the beads of sweat on me. So, it boosts your metabolism. You could lose weight, very simply. Reverses aging. The skin texture will change on your skin, on your body. Possible signs of weight loss, better sleep. Another form in detoxing, through the infrared sauna. You can purchase that online. Like I said, this one was Momentum98.com. Usually the retail between $300 and $1,000. Take your pick. Different ones do different things because they're actually created a little bit differently. So I bought the more expensive one and I went from there. So if you want to detox in this way, go right ahead, purchase the infrared sauna. Stay tuned, I'll be back in about 20 minutes, sweating, detoxing, here with Sherry Methling, Ancient Healings around the world. Peace. Sweating already? Yes, I am. Alright, here I am. It's almost 30 minutes. Yes, I am sweating profusely. Not only on my head, my hair, my face, my body. Okay? But remember, the more water you have, the more your body will detoxify. Your body's hydrated, it will cleanse and release, expel through the pores of your body. So stay hydrated, detox your body, and reverse the aging process, I should say, by detoxing, cleansing, recentering, rebalancing you from the inside out. And that's Sherry Methling with Ancient Healings around the world. Peace.